Welcome back to Berry Life, bringing you easy and delicious recipes from around the world. Today, we're bringing the bold, zesty flavors of Thailand straight to your kitchen with a fresh and fiery Som Tum, or Thai-style green papaya salad. A salad that's as much about technique as it is about ingredients. Originally from Isan, the northeastern region of Thailand, this dish is a street food staple. Crunchy, spicy, tangy, and a little bit sweet. It's a perfect hot weather salad, best enjoyed when the sun's out and you're craving something light yet replenishing and full of flavor. And of course, our version is 100% vegan, without compromising any flavor. Let's get started. As always, we begin with prep. Here we have a tablespoon of palm sugar that we'll chop up as finely as possible for that slightly sweet component. If you don't have palm sugar, you can use brown sugar as well, or a sweetener of your choice, along with the juice of 1 lime. Fun fact, the oils from lime peels can make your skin super sensitive to sunlight, causing chemical burns, commonly referred to as margarita burn, something to think about the next time you're sipping margaritas in the sun. This is about 2 to 3 tablespoons. For the heat, we have 2 red Thai chilies. They may be small, but they pack a punch. We'll chop these finely to really bring out the heat. If you don't have Thai chilies, you can replace them with Fresno or Serrano chilies. Next, we have a small shallot. We'll slice it as thinly as possible. This will allow the flavors of the shallot to release easily into the marinade or dressing. With all the ingredients for the dressing prepared, we can bring it together, starting with our chopped red Thai chilies, along with 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and our thinly sliced shallots. This salad is traditionally prepared in a large mortar and pestle. Since we don't have that, we'll improvise. Using this small pestle, we'll pound the chilies, garlic, and shallots into a rough paste. Then add in some palm sugar, starting with 1 tablespoon, and we'll add more if needed later on. Next up, our freshly squeezed lime juice. Here we're adding 2 tablespoons, and we'll add more if needed. Then 1 tablespoon of tamarind paste or tamarind concentrate for that rich, fruity, tangy flavor. Now we'll mix this together and allow the flavors to meld, and for the palm sugar to dissolve completely. Typically, Som Tum is made using dried shrimp. Since we're making it vegan, we'll use this quote-unquote fish sauce that's mushroom-based. If you don't have this, you can replace it with soy sauce, or skip it altogether. As always, make it your own. And lastly, some salt. When ready, the dressing should be sour, spicy, and a little sweet, with that irresistible savoriness to it. Now, we'll set it aside and allow it to rest for at least 10 minutes for the flavors to meld, during which time we can prepare the rest of the ingredients. For the bulk of the salad, we'll need carrots. These will julienne. We love the bright color and the crunch it brings. We've seen a Som Tum salad that's made entirely of carrots, but for our purposes today, we'll only need about a cup's worth. What vegetable is a danger to ships in the Arctic? Iceberg lettuce. I just want to take a moment to thank you all for the kind compliments about my cutting skills. To me, cutting vegetables is therapeutic and always fun to try different shapes. Next, some sweet and juicy cherry tomatoes. We'll just slice these into halves, so they're a bit easier to pick up when eating, and it looks more aesthetically pleasing. Next, we have some snake beans. We picked these up at the local Asian grocery store. These are traditional to Som Tum. To prepare, we just snip off the ends, and use a pestle to pound it gently to bruise and tenderize, right on the cutting board. You can also use the spine of a knife to tap, or the side of the knife to press it slightly. This action helps to break the cell walls and allows it to absorb the dressing. Then, we cut these into bite-sized pieces, about 1 to 2 inches long. If you can't find these, you can also use green beans. However, if you use green beans, you'll need to blanch them, whereas these snake beans you don't have to cook. And for our main ingredient, the green or unripened papaya. To make sure it's right for the recipe, when you tap it, it should be hard on the surface, but sound kinda hollow. We'll go ahead and take off the skin from all sides, and chop off the top where the stem is. Now, to shred the papaya, we'll go over a few techniques. First is using a peeler with a julienne option. You can find these online or at most stores nowadays. When using this, be sure to use a kitchen towel to get a firm grip on the papaya. Next is the traditional shaving method. First, we slash into the papaya 10 to 20 times, creating these vertical slashes, being careful to keep them aligned as straight as possible and not cutting across at an angle. Then, we run the knife in a shaving motion to create the shredded effect. Next method is a traditional julienne cut. We start with thin slices of papaya, stack them up neatly, and slice them into thin strands. Of all the techniques, this is the one I'm most comfortable with. No special equipment needed, just a sharp knife and a steady surface. Do you know that a papaya is technically not a fruit? It's a berry. It has hundreds of seeds, basically nature's giant jelly bean. Papaya plants grow at an incredible rate, going from seed to fruiting in just under a year. Sometimes they bear fruit as early as 6 months. With that said, my wife, however, prefers the mandolin for ease and convenience. Here, we're using the julienne blade attachment and the thickest setting possible. Depending on the width of the mandolin, you'll likely need to cut the papaya into halves or quarters. Now, for our public service announcement. If you're using the mandolin, please follow all safety instructions. The blades on these are very sharp, so you have to be careful. However you shred it, use the technique you're most comfortable with. Pretty consistent results. Then, to finish off the salad, we'll need some chopped roasted peanuts for an additional layer of texture and crunch. The other day, I heard that 2 peanuts walked into a subway station, and one's assaulted. And a handful of fresh cilantro. If you're not a fan of cilantro, feel free to replace it with mint or even Thai basil for a bit of variation. With all ingredients prepared, we can bring the salad together. To our bowl with the dressing, we'll add the snake beans and gently press them into the dressing to soften. Now, we go in with the cherry tomatoes. We'll press these gently as well to bruise and release their juices, which will contribute to the flavor of the dressing. Then, we add the julienne carrots, again, mixing them and bruising them slightly to soften. This technique of adding an ingredient and pounding it in a mortar and pestle is essential to Som Tum. In fact, Som refers to the tangy flavor of the salad, and Tum refers to the sound and action of pounding the ingredients together in a mortar and pestle. Now we'll add the papaya. We'll need about 3 cups. Since we're using a smaller mixing bowl, we'll add a little at a time and allow it to wilt before adding more. With the summer coming up, this salad is perfect for picnics and potlucks. You can prepare the dressing and vegetables separately, store them in the refrigerator, and combine them when you're ready to enjoy. And using 2 large spoons, turn and bruise the papaya until it's slightly wilted. As the salad rests a little, it will soften a bit more. This salad can be enjoyed right away, but we prefer to refrigerate for about 2 hours, so it's nice and cool. Then, as we're about to enjoy it, we top it with some fresh cilantro and our toasted peanuts, and give it a mix. Now we just transfer it to a serving plate. That's it. Ring the bell, because Som Tum, or our Thai-style green papaya salad, is ready. Let's dig in. This salad can be served as a side or enjoyed as the main dish, which is usually how we enjoy it on a hot summer day. A perfect combination that's healthy, refreshing, and full of flavors and textures. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to help support our channel. If you try this recipe, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And hey, share this recipe with your friends and family to help spread the love. And for the full written recipe, check out the link in the description box below, or visit us at berryberrylife.com. There you have it, Som Tum, or Thai-style green papaya salad. A refreshing taste of Thailand, right in the comfort of your own kitchen. Thank you for watching. Enjoy!